Orion is proudly sponsored by Gecko Cards, your go-to store for all things Yu-Gi-Oh! Check out the link in the description for great deals, fast shipping, and to help us out. What's up, duelists? Welcome back to Team Orion. I'm Chris, and here we've got TJ, another fellow member of Team Orion. What have you done today, TJ?
So today we just played in Genesys Rarity 5 celebration event, and I decided to take Dragon Rulers today, and I came first place.
Ah, brilliant. Well, let's just get into the deck and see what you thought about it then.
So, with Dragon Rulers, all of them are pointed, so you can't go too heavy, but I've decided to go pretty heavy. I've got Triple Tempest, it's the best one, it searches any dragon in the game, and I've got Triple Blaster, which is the second best one, which is in-engine way to out any card on field by pitching itself in a fire. Then we have Two Tidal, which is a Foolish Burial if you pitch 8 and a water. And then we've got Two Readox, which is a Monster Reborn if you pitch 8 and a Earth. These all are 5 points, so this is 50 points just in the big Daddy Rulers.
Wow.
But they're pointed because they're splashable basically and everything. And then we've got the Baby Rulers. Obviously you'll be running 3 Spectral, it is the main searcher of the deck. Pitch 8, put a light or a dragon to search any 2 Dragon Ruler names. Crazy, and then you can banish it, and another dragon from graveyard to reborn the white Xyz. I'm playing the 1 Nebulous. I was playing 2, but I decided to cut it down so I could make space for some other non-engine things. And it's a little bit bricky, but this basically you pitch 8, a Dalek or a dragon to special summon 2 Dragon Rulers with different attributes from banished. So it's good recovery.
It's good recovery, and you can also search it.
You can search it literally
so many ways.
Yeah. Then we've got the baby dragons. We have 2 of each. I decided to. Some ways play 1 of each. I've decided to run 2 of each because at first I was playing a Sheena version, which concentrated on getting as many wind monsters out as possible, but it was a little bit point heavy, restrictive, and it made my extra deck a little bit bad. So I decided to run 8 babies to match with the Arm Dragon engine, which I'm running. So I've got these 7. Pylon Dragon is just a generic extender. If you have a Wind Dragon or a level 7 in hand, you can pitch it to special it. This, if it's discarded to graveyard for a dragon effect, you can search any Armed Dragon monster. The level 5 has the same requirement. If it's discarded to graveyard, you can search a level 5 or higher Wind Dragon monster. And then the level 3, just when it's sent to graveyard by a dragon effect, just lets you draw a card. So it's a +1.
Pretty good one draw.
Yeah, it's a net neutral card. And yeah, it was a pretty good draw.
Yeah, drawing red rolls against me.
The Pylon Dragon though, I want to speak about this. This has an effect where you can dump one of your Arm Dragons from deck to graveyard for cost, which triggers them, which is just insane. And it also lets you fuel your graveyard up for your Dragon Rulers to special buy. And then the honorary Arm Dragon card. Night Arm Dragon, the Armed Night Dragon.
Yes.
Basically, for some reason this is 3 points. Basically, when you special summon a level 7 dragon, you can special this from your hand, and then when it's special summoned, you could target a dragon in your banished, and it will copy the level. So typically, you're targeting a Dragon Ruler or one of the Pylon in the level 7 to try just to keep the level 7s on for some Xyz. And then the next engine in the deck I've got is the Red Rose engine. This is incredibly searchable through the standard combo, and I'll explain why after. But basically, this just gives us a rank 10 and a level 10 and a level 7 synchro toolbox, a little toolbox. It just makes the end board a lot better. And then we're playing a new card, Draconic Warrior. This dude is typically what I'm going to be searching off the Tempest effects, because on normal summon I can discard a card and it special summons a level 4 or lower dragon from my deck, which you summon this, which lets you get a 7, which then this special is the Rocks Rose, which lets you climb into a 10 synchro very easily, as well as searching Basil Roshoot in that combo. So this is just the only normal summon in the deck. Because without links you can't like normal summon a baby and turn it into seals or anything like that, so this always turns into a level 7. And the last 3 cards, I've got some consistency cards. I've got Sacred Swords, Gold Sock at 10 points, and then a new card, Sandwich Day, which is it's a choice. It's a choice. It's 3 points. I was going to play Sekka's Light, but I couldn't find them. I only had one. So this is what I decided to try and use some sort of consistency. This card is it's bad and it's good, I'm not going to lie. You can only activate it once you've got a monster in your graveyard, but when you do, when you activate it, you draw a card, reveal it if it's a monster. If it's got an attribute in your graveyard already, you discard a card. If it's a monster with an attribute that you don't have in your graveyard, you draw an extra card. Yeah. So I've got Pot of Greed, and basically search any Davis. And then I'll go into the extra deck. We're playing 2 Chasma. This card has probably been the best card.
I would say he's pretty much been the MVP throughout.
Yeah, so basically this card is 2 level 7s, dragons. You can detach 1 and send a Dragon Ruler from deck to graveyard for cost to copy its effect. So that's how you attend in on searching any the Draconic Warrior or the Red Rose or any Dragon Wraith, basically, is you dump Tempest for cost and it just copies its effect without actually using its effects, and then if you can search again if need be. Really good card. And then if it's destroyed by an opponent's card in battle or card effect, it floats back into another Dragon Ruler. We've got 2 Eclipse. In-engine spell and trap negate, very good in Genesys.
Very good.
Also Reborn's one from Banished. Well, no, Special's one from deck by shuffling 1 back from Banished. One of the babies. And yeah, this card, like going into a field with like just 1 set card, like you probably want to be summoning this first over the Chasma, just so you have that protection. And then we've got 2 of the boss monster of the deck. We've got Disaster. Disaster is it uses 2 XYZs to XYZ summon it, and then on summon it will attach a Dragon Ruler from your graveyard, 1 for each attribute, and then when it has all attributes underneath it, it banishes all monsters your opponents control and in their graveyards up to the attributes that are under it, and if it's got all 6 Dragon Rulers under it, it's a 4,600 towers. So it does win games.
It does.
Going on to the rank 7 toolbox, we've got Dark Arm. Never met this all day, but it's
still a really good card.
It banishes a card from a graveyard, which will then trigger a Dragon Ruler. It's just a good generic level 7. Endboard Piece. I actually never summoned this today because my zones were too full, but this is typically if you don't get access to your Synchro engine, you will be ending on this, because when it's a detached 2 to pop a card on field, but if it's got a dragon under it, it's a quick effect.
Oh, nice.
And then we've got Big Eye. Probably one of the best generic level rank 7s that you can take. Ironically, I never had to summon this either today.
I would say, does Big Eye have actually any points?
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
Yeah, so Big Eye's free. I never summoned it, but taking control of an opponent's monsters is silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then we've got Dracossack, again, no points. For some wild reason. I never summoned this either because there were never a time where I needed to like really out a card on field like during the day. But this is just there to potentially out some floodgates or just start clearing back row and stuff like that. Very rare that you'll actually summon the tokens, unless you tribute summoning, which is crazy. I have done that. Then we spent another 20 points here for
Zeus.
Yeah, it's Zeus, isn't it? It's like one of the best XC's cards that you can play, especially for 20 points. Like, I decided to play almost there's 0 hand traps in the main deck and very few in the side deck. So I decided to put all my points mainly into my extra deck and my main deck, so I can have the best possible end board.
Yeah.
And this is just great with the Disaster. Make this a 7 mat Zeus easily. We've got Black Rose Moonlight. I abused this card today, summoning it off Despair to balance multiple cards. Summon, and it's a level 7 dragon. So this is just a bridge basically for the Draconic Warrior to climb up into a 10, but you also get a free level 7 dragon out of it, which can help you for your Xyz players. Speaking of, we got the Despair. This is also 10 points. I decided to play this over Interrupted Kaiju Sombras, which I initially had in, but yeah, this comboed up with another card makes the Negate Live turn 1, and yeah, it's just a really good card in this deck. Then we've got probably the most BS monster that has 0 points. So this is basically access code, but for monster negate. So you'll banish an attribute, negate that, destroy it, and you can only do the attribute once per turn. I've had this at 6 negates today, which was.
And you just banish every single dragon ruler, which could in theory use their effects.
Yeah, you can trigger them if you want to banish them, or it's really
Cracked.
strong. And then I decided to play this as my flex spot. Interesting, it came up that I didn't have enough zones to keep playing. Sometimes I would get stuck, so I wanted to try and find a way to clear them, and I thought this card sounded funny with the Dragon Ruler cards, being able to banish them and then search and then get an extra deck rip, and I was also
ripping my Psychic and Punisher.
I banish and my own Lancia to reborn.
Yep.
Sorry, Chris. But yeah, this was just a flex spot. This was the 3rd Chasma, but I thought I very rarely need to go into the 3rd one, so I thought I'll just try it out, and I summoned it 3 times today.
So definitely come up.
Yeah, and then onto the side deck, we've got we spoke about not needing our normal summon, so we're playing Lava Golems. Cards busted in this format just literally ruins Killer Tune, and they literally need to have to out this. It's hard for them to come back from getting Lava Golem, just like my opponent in round 3. I Lava Golemed him. I actually had one random draw off the Arm Dragon level 3, and it was the Lava Golem, which ended up shafting him. We've got 2 Kaijus, specifically Godala, because it's a wind. If you notice throughout the deck, there has been a lot more wind monsters than anything else. That is because if need be, I want to be able to discard Tempest plus a wind to search any dragon as much as possible. This could be, Gamma Seal or Radiant or something like that, but I want to it's just for the attributes. That is it. We've got 3 Artifact Lancia. This is just to stop any deck that wants to banish. Mirror Match if that's even a thing in Genesys. But yeah, it came up in one game. Sorry, Chris. And then we've got a couple of Floodgate monsters here. So we've got this, I'm not pronouncing that, Invader of Darkness. This is here for Radiant Typhoon, because that deck just is annoying. And this is here for like Regenesis, or any sort of Regenesis pile, or a mirror match. For example, I played Oliver earlier, who was on the Chimera, Hecker Hands. It literally was giving him so much problems. And the way you summon these is Chasma's effect. So in turn 1 in your turn, you will dump Tidal, which is a foolish barrel for any monster. You dump either of these, and then your opponent's turn, you dump Redox, which is a monster reborn, and it reborns any of these. So they're pretty cheap wins, but I didn't actually summon this. And then I've just got some generic breakers. I've got triple Twin Twisters. I don't mind discarding cards. I have a lot of grave effects that can activate, and it's probably just the best generic spell and trap removal that you can play in this deck specifically. And then all that was 96 points, so I spent the last 4 points on 2 Dark Ruler no more, which is just there for the heavy combo decks for me to summon Disaster, board wipe them, and win.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for showing off the deck, TJ, and thank you guys for tuning in. Hope to catch you on another Team Orion video. See you guys later.